Okay, look, this is not my usual setup. I'm in the middle of moving, I didn't plan on making any videos for like a few months. I really have to stress something to you guys. I do not like superhero movies, I really never have. Sorry, my hair's a mess right now. Okay, that's better. Okay, I'm ready to go. Sorry, impromptu video. But yeah, I do not like superhero movies. I really never have enjoyed them to the same level as something like Casablanca, but that's also like a really stupid thing to say. It's just not my cup of tea. Now, I've always been kind of excited for this Superman specifically because it's a whole different direction. Those last few Superman movies are some of the worst movies ever, dude. I hate them so much. Zack Snyder so obviously hates Superman. It's just evident by watching it. The early reviews were really good. I think David Corenswet was a pretty good casting decision. The casting head to toe is pretty awesome, honestly. I love all these guys. But yeah, I was excited enough to watch it opening weekend, and it just blew my mind. I'm so serious, man. Biggest shocker of the year for me. Again, I already said I was excited, but I didn't think it had the possibility to be this good. Right now, I have Sinners as my #1 movie of the year, and I'm pretty close to putting Superman right there. I'm so serious. This has been a pretty bad year for film overall. I mean, compared to any of the last few years, it's just not on the same level. This is a step in the right direction. Now let's get into why I actually love this movie so much. Let's start with two of the more obvious decisions separating this from the other Superman movies: David Corenswet and James Gunn. There's a lot more color to these films, there's a lot more character to these films. The flying scenes are so fun in this movie, man. There are a few different scenes in this film where you're like, okay, here's the set piece, is it gonna rock? And it rocks every time. Like when you arrive to the baseball field for a fight, you're like, okay, here comes the big set piece. And then it just rocks. So much emotion during the flying, man. Oh man, all the stuff that hits his face. I just think the general tone of this movie is so much better than the darker, edgier tone of the Snyder stuff. This movie is so effortlessly funny, man. It's not like an Avengers movie where it's supposed to be really witty dialogue. No, nothing like that. When a movie barely tries for comedy and gets it, man, that's how you know you've made it. And in the same movie, you get some of the most devastating scenes. Oh my goodness, man, there's two scenes in particular. One of the scenes I'm talking about is with Nicholas Hoult playing Lex Luthor, playing a little Russian roulette. It is a deeply evil scene, and when you see everyone's reaction to the scene, you know you're watching a different type of movie. I'm not ashamed to say it, I cried a few times during this movie. I am not ashamed to say it. The ultimate thesis of this movie being that kindness is actually punk rock is so gnarly, dude. He has this little monologue towards the end of the film, and it just brings a tear to your eye about what being a human is. Now, what I like most about David Corenswet's performance here is that he's truly boyish, and also he's a bit of a lover boy. I also really love the way they did the relationship with his parents. The way that James Gunn decides to introduce the parents in such a cute way, and you get to see why, you know, Clark Kent really loves his parents. They really put Superman through hell in this movie too, and David Corenswet is quick to brush off anything on him and get back to work. I also really love where they start out with the whole Lois Lane relationship. It's towards the beginning, it's a little rocky, they're figuring things out. 4 months is a little early to say I love you, but you know, we've all been down bad before, I get it. I just really love the writing that every single decision by Superman is made by the lens of what can I do to help somebody. Even like small little things, like at some point during like a big fight scene, he saves a squirrel. I feel like that's what Superman's all about. Unapologetic kindness to everybody. As I alluded to before, I really love Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. He's like a coach on the sidelines in this movie, and it's so funny. I really like this one dynamic in the movie where like he has choreographed all these moves that work well against Superman. It's pretty much like at some point he's just playing Street Fighter and he's just like yelling moves and he's just like, yeah, like go. You can see how much hatred he has for Superman in his heart. And I also like how he talks about Galileo at some point and talks about how he's in the same breath as somebody like that. I think everybody's breakout star for this is Mr. Terrific. He is the funniest dude, man, and every set piece that involves him is so fun. When they first go to the compound and they start fighting, man, it is so awesome. And thankfully, James Gunn kind of held some restraint with the music choices. It's not like Guardians of the Galaxy where you're gonna have all these like major classic rock songs playing at all times, and I get why he did it for that movie, but he kind of held some restraint here. And I love the music of this film throughout, and I love the composition. James Gunn just made such a rich universe universe so quickly. This movie's really dense. There's so many little plots going on, but they all fit in. This barely feels like it's Earth, you know? You feel like you're in Metropolis and it's not connected to anything in the world. I like how the guys kind of react to everything like they've seen that before. Like, yeah, I've seen like a giant, like Godzilla looking beast before. It's just another day. I really love pretty much every side character in this movie too. I love Jimmy Olsen. I thought that whole dynamic with Eve was hilarious. Pretty much everyone at the Daily Planet. It's just such a good squad. There's just a shot of all of them like after the big success or whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, yeah, I believe this. I believe them. I'm not going to dwell on this too long because some people disagree about this. I was kind of shocked at actually how pro-Palestinian this movie was. Like, I don't know, man. They made Moravia ethnically white as well. Like, I felt like it was pretty obvious, which is awesome. This movie really leans into all the sci-fi elements too. It is so out there. The last few Superman movies never really felt like that. They all felt pretty grounded. This felt grounded within the universe of what is Superman, not just grounded, if that makes any sense. Look, I didn't prepare anything for this. This is all off the dome. I really enjoyed this movie. I don't know what I'd rate it, probably something like an 8 or a 9. This movie just got me really jazzed, and that doesn't happen that often when I watch a movie. Like, again, I wasn't planning on recording anything with this being my background, okay? The idea of turning on the camera and talking about Superman excited me. That's why I did this. Please go see this movie. I promise, even if you're not a superhero fan, you'll enjoy something like this. Just give it a chance. I'll see y'all later.